Did you notice about Maomao's torn dress? In episode 1 of Kusuriya No Hitorigoto, there was a scene in which Maomao tried to rescue both of the infants by writing a letter and attaching it to a flower. As Jinsi mentioned, Maomao's clothes were ripped off as a base to write the paper, but you might have missed it, as the part where her clothes were torn was shown before Jinsi talked about it. Still related to the flower message. Did you notice about the flower message for Lihua? If you noticed, Maomao left the flower message on a window, but it was thrown away without even seeing the message. You might have thought that Lihua was the one throwing the message because both of them had purple hair. However, if you look closely, you'll notice that their hair ornaments are quite different. Did you agree that Jinsi is super smart? Since Lady Gyokuyo's child was saved by the flower message, she was eager to find the writer. She asked Jinsi to help her locate Maomao, and this made him recall that he didn't notice a low-ranking concubine's action was out of ordinary, and the way he tried to find her was quite genius. Since Jinsi had already seen Maomao, he did the obvious first, which was to look for low-ranking concubines who could read. However, since there were no records about it, he then summoned all the girls with freckles on their faces, as seen on the other girls' faces. Jinsi later showed a message he had just written down, instructing the girls with freckles to stay. Since all the low-ranking concubines other than Maomao couldn't read, they followed Jinsi's order to leave the room. Maomao realized this way too late, and as a result, Jinsi was able to single out Maomao. How cool was that? Another galaxy brain scene occurred when Hongyun asked Maomao about her reasoning for not mentioning that she could read and thus receive a higher salary. In response, Maomao explained that she didn't want her kidnapper to profit from her ability. Hongyun then executed a brilliant move by intentionally destroying one of the precious faces and blamed Maomao for it. This was done to ensure that the kidnapper didn't receive any money since Maomao had to use her funds to replace the vase. In return, Maomao acquired another source of income as a poison tester. The most interesting part is that everything was improvised on the spot. Another unnoticed scene is when Jinsi ate the aphrodisiac. Most of us might only notice the number of chocolate bread had already reduced from 6 to 5, but when Lady Gyokuyo was leaving the room, we could see Jinsi sneakily eating one of them. By the way, as a matter of fact, chocolate does contain an aphrodisiac, but for modern people, we have grown accustomed to it, unlike in the series where chocolate was rare and hard to find. Kusuriya No Hitorigoto is full of surprises, smart moves, and interesting characters. If you like stories that keep you guessing, you've got to check it out. Don't forget to stick around for more cool videos about your favorite shows on our channel.